really like sauce. Like
Me too.
I'm really big into the
We're
sauce.
saucy girls.
Yeah. Yeah. So
especially when we're eating
sauces.
Italian food. Forget about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hi, I'm Morgan.
And I'm Jake, and we are
Neverland Navigation Co.
And where are we today, Morgan?
We're in Magic Kingdom, about to try Tony's Town Square.
This is a very popular restaurant. It is right at the entrance of Magic Kingdom, so of course it is going to be very busy with people hungry for some Italian food, maybe right before or after they have their Magic Kingdom day.
Right.
We will be reviewing this restaurant as part of Taste the Magic 2023, our series where we endeavor on a culinary adventure to try every sit-down restaurant at Walt Disney World by the time this year is up. So,
Can't wait.
So, let's go inside and get a taste of Tony's Italian
And
food.
see the Lady and the Tramp.
And see Lady and the Tramp, and we'll let you know what we think. You ready?
Ready.
It's actually quite beautiful.
It is.
We ate the food! Just like we always do.
Yeah.
There's a lot of dining restaurants in the Magic Kingdom, but one that comes to mind is Tony's Town Square.
Sure, it's at the very front of the park.
An Italian-inspired restaurant that's just kind of a little corner on the side of the street kind of Italian hangout type of vibe.
Yeah, with some outdoor seating, and it's Lady and the Tramp theme.
Who's Tony?
Tony, okay, so that's where they go to get food from behind the restaurant. It's that restaurant. That's the restaurant we're supposed to be at.
Right.
So, like, if you look in the window, they've got a secret window where you can look out and see Lady and the Tramp splitting their spaghetti.
It's cool. We sat outside. I actually liked our seating.
That seating would be perfect if there's a parade going on.
Yes.
So, great tip.
Wow, wow, wow.
If you can schedule your reservation to be when a parade is going by, that is like
You're winning.
optimal.
You're winning.
Yeah, you're winning.
You're
winning.
doing it. You're seeing the parade in the best way that you can see it.
As is, with no parade going by, it was still nice for us because it was a cool night, which
That
we don't get a lot
is
of, but
the key.
yeah.
Because me and outdoor dining, we're not friends. We've unfollowed each other on socials. We're not speaking. I'm not responding to her emails.
All of the things happened that needed to happen for us to enjoy an outdoor seating situation.
Jupiter aligned with Mars and aligned with Saturn to make a Mickey head kind of shape. And that cosmic energy beamed down onto us, and we were giving perfect seating for Tony's Town Square.
Right.
Not to mention the food. Started off with some appetizers.
Yes, we got garlic bread for the table. I think it was called garlic bread. That's certainly what it was.
You got, who's gonna have garlic bread, and then somebody's at the table saying, can I just have a little piece of your garlic bread? And you say you should have gotten garlic bread for yourself. They solved the whole problem. They say, get garlic bread for the table.
Yeah.
I like the flavor of it. I just thought, oh, it's a little heavy on the oil for me. But it wasn't, it wasn't the end of the world either. We also tried another appetizer.
Yeah, we got fried mozzarella, which came with a side of marinara.
You break it in half with your knee, and then you take it and you pull it apart, and you got like cheese nunchucks.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
I think it was pretty standard, but that's not a bad thing.
Yeah, no. I actually think that I would recommend this as your appetizer above the garlic bread.
I would too.
Then we got to the entrees. What did you try?
The chicken parmesan.
I tried the penne al forno, red sauce, mushroom, pasta, cheese situation. And then we ordered something else, didn't we?
Spaghetti and meatballs, because you kind of have to.
You got it. What were you the most excited for?
The chicken parm.
You know, chicken parm.
Pretty standard.
It's a comfort food. You're having you had a bad day. Eat chicken parm. Yeah, I had chicken parm in my house this week. What were your expectations going into Tony's?
The movie Lady and the Tramp makes it look so good. I have heard that it's not amazing.
I've heard the rumblings. I've heard rumblings around the kingdom. So my expectations were low. Let me tell you what was pretty good. What was pretty good?
The tiramisu cannoli, that was good.
And we also got espresso.
Oh yeah.
And honestly, that was like the highlight of the whole experience. Sitting out there in that covered outdoor patio little section, drinking our little espresso and eating that tiramisu cannoli.
Yeah, that was the highlight for me as well. But even though this wasn't my favorite food of a lot of the places that we have been to, the experience all together was such an amazing experience.
I will say, I think part of the magic of our evening was that we had a fantastic, over-the-top, amazing server. So we want to give a shout out to Megan out there at
Megan,
Tony's
you're
Town
awesome.
Square, who was like so incredibly attentive for us and really made us feel kind of at home with our dining experience. Those types of things really can change your perception of a situation. But here's the deal. We've got to keep it real. You can't count on that when you visit Tony's. So we kind of have to go off of the food and the, you know, the ambiance that we experienced, the value and that kind of thing.
Right.
So with that being said, would you like to get into some ratings for Tony's Town Square? You can't rate Italian food without rating it out of 5 meatballs. Here we go. We're going to start with what we always start with. What do we always start? We're going to start where we always start, ambiance. We got kind of lucky with the ambiance experience, but I will say on the inside, it's pretty cute in there too.
Yeah, I think they really nailed that Italian. Like you feel like you're in just a Italian restaurants that could be the one that they ate outside of, but also it has like little bits of Lady and the Tramp.
Yeah,
like
decor references. Yeah,
exactly.
I think the decor and the ambiance here is actually a huge success. I think this one is gonna get 4 big old Italian meatballs out of 5 as far as ambiance goes.
I totally agree.
Now this next part is important, which is the location.
Yeah.
You don't get much better than like an address early on in Main Street. What do you think?
5.
5 meatballs.
Bonus points for being on the parade route.
And on the inside, I also thought that it was an enchanting experience that I really enjoyed. Now let's talk a little bit about the quality of the food. So we're getting into a little bit rougher territory. We kind of judge this a little bit harshly because we want to make sure that you're spending the money that you are putting toward your Disney vacation.
And here's the deal.
Wisely.
Some of the Disney restaurants have just out of this world amazing quality food.
So for Tony's, I did enjoy some of the dishes, but some of them did feel a little Olive Garden quality at times.
Yeah, what do you think?
I'm gonna go for a 2.
I was thinking 2.5.
2.5 sounds great.
Yeah.
2.5 meatballs for the quality of the food. Just doesn't have the extra oomph that some of these razzle-dazzle Disney restaurants
have. It wasn't bad.
No.
Nothing was bad. It just wasn't amazing.
Let's talk a little bit about
value.
When it comes to me, I actually find some value in the fact that we filled our stomachs too full for the meal.
It wasn't the cost of like a buffet.
You know, it gets a little bit of value there. As far as the actual quality of the ingredients that I was eating, that's going to knock it down a little bit for me. So, in my opinion, we're hovering around 3 meatballs.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
3 Italian meatballs. So you know what that means? When you put all those meatballs together, you chop them up and you divide them, that means Tony's Town Square will be receiving
7.5 out of 10?
7.5 out of 10 meatballs.
Having to round.
Right? Meatballs around! So really, we got to the bottom of that. So 7.5 meatballs, not bad, not our top pick for Magic Kingdom, but pulling in on a decent, honestly, better than expected rating. If you've enjoyed this video at all and you'd like to become part of our Italian family, all you have to do is subscribe to this channel and like this video and let us know, have you ever eaten at Tony's Town Square? And did you know that Lady and the Tramp's paws are right outside of the restaurant in the concrete?
Oh my gosh, that's so cute.
Isn't that so cute? All right, so if you want to visit us online, you can follow us on social media. That's where we're posting a lot of Disney history. That's where we're posting a lot of dining type content that you really might enjoy. We're on TikTok and Instagram at Neverland Navco.
Yeah, you can also check us out at neverlandnavigation.co, where we have links to all of the social medias, but also the blog,
Yeah, Morgan writes a really creative Disney World blog over there, so give it a read. It's a really good time. You can also listen to our podcast, Neverland Navigation Radio, and you can listen to it wherever they do podcasts. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, we're all over the place.
Yes.
Yeah.
The podcast is so fun. You should check it out.
Yeah, and if you want some really good Disney t-shirts, we have them.
Mm-hmm.
We've got the shirts.
We do that.
Just go online and get the shirt. You just go to Etsy and you search Neverland Navigation, and you see Morgan's shop, and she's got some really creative Disney-inspired t-shirts there. And let me tell you, the material is so soft.
And I think that's it.
That's about it.
That covers it all.
That's the meatball. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you on our next adventure. Oh.
That's sweet.
It always got you.
My Italian mother always told me, don't touch other people's things. Get your hands off of there. So I do. We walked by that patio on our way in today, and I thought, that was so nice. Just sipping coffee and eating that.
You
Look.
can't say that.
Why not?
Because we're reviewing it the day we did it.
Oh, I've lost the plot. Let me try it again.